Hi and welcome to UK Fly Fisher. Today we're at the Usk Reservoir and I'm here with Lloyd to start a new challenge. It's the free fly challenge, so let's find out what it's about.
Okay, so 3 flies, 3 fish, 2 hour limit. Points, 1 for first fish, 1 for rainbow and 2 for brown.
So that seems easy enough. Let's have a look at what flies we've chosen. So Lloyd, I've tied up the flies. Here they are. Do you want to show us what you've chosen?
Blue flash damsel, a black divergent and a mayfly. Now, black seems to work very well on this lake in the winter, so that's why I've gone for that one. Blue flash, something to add a bit of colour to the water, and a mayfly because there could be some rises today given the weather. Up to you, guy.
Okay. So I've chosen the black mamba, the orange flash damsel and the phosphor blue squirmy worm. I've chosen the black mamba because, like you said, black and green early season. It's a great colour combination to have. The orange flash damsel because damsels, they're just a great fly. They're in the water all year round, so the trout are going to eat them, take them readily. And the phosphor blue squirmy worm, which is a new one for me, but it glows in the dark and we've had good success on still waters, so I want to see how it does at the Usk. So let's go and show you our setups. So we both started off with a 10-foot rod. We've got a 7-weight intermediate line because we think they're going to be down a bit. The fly I'm going to go with is the black mamba.
And for me, I have chosen the black divergent.
So let's see how we get on this challenge. Right, so it's just after 9:30. We got till 11:35. Let's see how we get on. Every other perfect. Yes, yes, I can't believe it. That means So unfortunately, being two fishermen without a cameraman, you can't always tell if you're in shot or not. And unfortunately, as you can see here, I'm not in shot for the first hookup, and you can hear the disappointment in Lloyd's voice.
No.
But all the same, you can see just how deadly that black mamba is. And if you want to learn how to tie it or you want to purchase it yourself, I'll put a link in the description below. One to a fly tying demonstration where you can tie it along with me, and one to my website where you can just purchase it if you prefer purchasing your flies. I'll also put a discount code down there, so if you're watching this video and you decide you want to go and buy something off my store, you'll be able to save a bit of money. So there we are, first fish of the day. That's 2-0, 1 for the rainbow, 1 for the first fish. So let's knock it on the head and go and catch his bigger brother. So while I'm dealing with that fish, I decided to set up the camera to get some shots of Lloyd's retrieve. You can see here he's using a slow figure 8, which at this time of year can be very, very effective. Now a lot of people think you've got to be stripping lures deep to catch in the winter and the early season, but it's not always the case. And you can see here as he takes a few long pulls ready to recast, that the fish has followed him all the way in, and we get a hook up to camera. Fish number 1 for Lloyd.
There you go, guys. Black divergent, about 10:30. Second fish of the day, 1 point to me. let's crack on.
So then I set up the camera so that I know that me and Lloyd will both be in the shot. I'm planning on going behind him, and you can hear me walking towards the location when all of a sudden Lloyd's in again. Cracking fighting fish. Lloyd, looking at me, is lucky not to lose the fish as he drops the line, but he must have had a good hook hold there. And as you can see, as he's leaping out the water, it's going to be another cracking fighting rainbow. Yeah, it's number 2 for Lloyd.
Right guys, I don't know if you can see that from here, but it does have a small leech on it, which could explain why they are going for the black ones. I mean, this is the blue damsel. But second fish, let's knock him in the edge and get back in there.
And this time I let Lloyd set up the camera while he dispatches of his fish and goes to change his fly. And first cast as I'm in the water, I'm straight into a fish. This is on the orange flash damsel. Now damsels are always a great pattern, especially up the Esk Reservoir, so make sure if you're coming up here to bring a couple of patterns, maybe 2 or 3 different sizes as well, so you can really adapt to what the fish want on any given day. As I said, if you want to buy any of the flies you see in today's video, check out my store in the description below and use the discount code to save yourself 10% and grab yourself a bargain. So that's fish number 4, that's number 2 for me, we've had 2 each now. That's on the orange flash damsel. So we've got 10 minutes left, battle on for that third fish. If we can't get it, it's been a tough day, but we've caught 4. Let's see how we get on. So we both had 2, Lloyd's just putting on his third fish here. It's dry mayfly. As you can see there, brave man to be fishing a mayfly on the 10th of March, especially in these conditions. But you never know. I'll be putting on a blue squirmy worm. Let's get out on the water and see how we get on. So for the last fish, we managed to get us both in the shot, which is lucky, and I cast out here for the first time with the blue squirmy worm, and I've got to tell you, I'm feeling pretty confident. I've seen how well this fishes at local fisheries, and you can see here as I'm beginning with the retrieve, I'm doing a slow figure 8, fishing it back like a nymph, and I hook into and unfortunately lose my third fish of the day, which gives Lloyd another chance. So as I lose this fish, I'm still feeling pretty confident, but that's all about to change as I realise that Lloyd's not fishing this mayfly as a normal dry, casting out and letting it swim round in the wind, trying to present it as naturally as possible to the trout, which is what I expected him to do. He is in fact pulling it back through the waves, creating a big disturbance on the top of the water, and this is a very good technique. Anyone who fishes in Scotland and Ireland will already know about this, but it does catch a lot of fish, and you can see here as he hooks into his third fish, it's a very, very good technique.
So there we have it, guys. 3 flies, 3 fish. Just in the nick of time.
So there we are, we had a great day up the Usk today. First in a series of the free fly challenge. I had 2 fish totaling 3 points.
And I had 3 fish totaling 3 points.
So technically he should be the winner, but it's a draw. So well done, Lloyd.
Well done, Gareth.
And I'll see you in the next video.